5 Stars on Game Day One is brought to you by Veolia. Be sure to click on to veolia.us to learn more about their conservation program today to learn how to save money and save water.
We are 1 month away from the Westchester County Center. The semifinals for the Gold Ball right around the corner. As we said, just 4 more weeks to go. Until then, 3 more weeks of the regular season. But we're going to get to our top players in the past week, brought to you by Veolia, your 5 stars of the week by Game Day One. I want to thank our friends at Veolia for always supporting Game Day One and high school sports in this area. They are terrific. Our first member of the 5 stars for this week, we go to Brook. We go to Kendall Konigsberg, who has put up 2 games last week, scored 30 points in each. But really what's most impressive is how she scored her points. She does it all over the floor. And again, she did it 30 points in limited time in a win over Rye-Neck. And then 30 points in a loss to Valhalla. But Brook is very much in the running, in the mix, in Class B. If someone's going to knock off YMA, it probably is going to be Brook, and it's probably because of Kendall Konigsberg. She can shoot from deep, she can get into the lane, she can score in transition. She does so much, both ends of the floor, makes her teammates better, and she is just a terrific all-around player. Speaking of terrific players, over in Rockland County in Class A, we go to Pearl River's Kelsey Miedreich, a stat-stuffing machine this season. She has been, from day one, last year, obviously an all-state player last year, she is once again on track to be one of the best players in the entire section, and what she did last week is impressive again, elevating her game in the second half. 33 points, 20 rebounds in a win over Nyack, and that was coming up before a 28-point, 14-rebound performance in a loss to Clarkstown South, a Class AA contender. In the last 3 games, including the game against Panis, Miedreich has 26 points and 17 rebounds per game. Those are above her season averages. She is getting better and better as this season is going on. Pearl River very much in the mix in Class A. We go to Class AAA, and we have Ossining and Claire Schnecker. Now, we gave Sanaya Bell a 5-star of the week a couple weeks ago. Schnecker, it's been her turn, and the numbers are off the charts. Schnecker, in last week's performances, 3-0 for the team in a win over Fox Lane, 15 points, 16 rebounds, 4 assists. In a win over Horace Greeley, 32 points. That's her season high, 15 rebounds, 5 assists, 6 steals in the win over Greeley. And then 24 points, 9 rebounds, 6 steals, 6 assists in a win over Portchester. She has Ossining looking to make a run in a obviously very deep and loaded Class AAA field, but Ossining with Schnecker and Bell and all the talent they have around them, Ossining's going to be there. They're gonna maybe surprise the people down the stretch here and into the postseason. Our next member of the 5 stars, we go to RC Ketchum and Talia Fret-Thom, the senior guard. Again, this Ketchum team, defending Section 1 champions until proven otherwise. I know Albertus is in the mix now, Ursuline's there, but Ketchum, still a team on top. They might be the number 1 seed when all is said and done because they're just on a tear. They've won 10 games in a row, 13-1 overall, and Fret-Thom is a big reason why. Last 4 games against Rye, Arlington, Mayapack, and Mamaroneck. These are 4 big-time teams. She's averaging 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 2.5 blocks per contest. As we said, 10 wins in a row since losing to Suffern. And I don't think Ketchum's going to lose again. And if you look at bracketology, they're probably going to end up being the number 1 seed over Albertus Magnus, even when Albertus Magnus goes undefeated. When you play fewer games like Albertus does in Section 1, you have fewer chances for bonus points. Ketchum is probably going to surpass them in bonus points and be that number 1 seed. But a lot to decide before then. Ketchum obviously has to win all their final games. And a team that's always going to be lurking in Class AAA, 5 stars, every week she's in the mix. Sophie Nascimento from Ursuline, she's been so good. This is her second time on this list and very well deserving for what she did. 3-0 last week, averaging 22.7 points per game, 12 rebounds in those contests, 4 assists and 4 steals. Just does it all. Against Scarsdale, 19-9 points and rebounds, 26 and 17 rebounds on Thursday against Mamaroneck, and then on Saturday against Fieldston in a blowout win, kind of played limited time. 23 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. Sophie Nascimento, Ursuline, very much in the hunt with her and this team. That's it for the 5 stars this week. We want to thank Veolia once again for their continued support, and we'll be back next week with the best performances from Section 1.